The biggest problem in Web3 right now is actually the onboarding process for people that aren't crypto savvy. But today we're going to be talking about a project that uses the most reliable and sophisticated tech to make that impossible thing possible. None of this is financial advice, but let's dive in to the WeWake presale. So this is WeWake, and this is a next generation layer 2 blockchain that's designed for instant crypto transactions without the need for wallets, gas fees, or complex onboarding. Now, retail actually have a massive blocker on them when it comes to this stuff because they don't know how to work wallets or generally how to work crypto. So basically what WeWake do is they make the onboarding process a lot more intuitive and comprehensive to any user. And what makes their platform so special and impressive is the number of issues that can be solved using this one blockchain and their token. As we can see right here, these guys have raised a massive $500,000 in this state. The price is currently just under 2 cents, and we can see the listing price is actually aiming to be at 15 cents. So that would be over 700% ROI if you were to get in now. Now, the problems these guys are solving are right here. So here we can see if you have no wallet experience, WeWake lets you dive in without needing one from the start. When it comes to seed phrases, they're getting around that by allowing you to log in and set up using Google, Apple, or even Telegram. And typically the retail user won't understand gas fees and their transactions will often get stopped. But WeWake are basically covering all that for the user. So there's going to be no friction there for anyone trying to onboard to crypto. So in short, a user will get access to NFTs, tokens, swaps without needing to bridge or without having to wait for massive times for blockchains to confirm things and without knowing if your transaction's gone through or not. WeWake basically strips out all of the crypto hassle so anyone can use it, and honestly, that's super simple but very effective and needed in the crypto industry. Now, the technology they're using here is pretty impressive. We've got ZK rollups, which basically roll up from layer 1 to layer 2, maximizing blockchain scalability. And if you don't know what this means, it basically just means that the actual data from transactions is saved on the layer 1 blockchain, but the heavy work like processing and all of this stuff is actually calculated on the layer 2 and done off-chain. And this allows for a lot more efficient and speedy processes without losing the security that blockchain provides. They're also using smart wallet infrastructure, where basically this would be ERC 4337, which is a security layer in smart wallets. The short story here is it just allows for gasless transactions. So it essentially keeps the simplicity of Web 2, but transfers that to Web 3. Now, they're also using OAuth and Telegram authorization as well, which basically gets rid of any complex multi-layered authentications. Their solution allows for a one-click wallet swap via social media login. Now, when it comes to developers, the project assists them by providing SDKs and white label support. If you don't know what an SDK is, it stands for Software Development Kit, and just easily allows developers to get involved and start building on a chain without having to code up massive amounts, saving the developers hours and making the chain more appealing. And white labeling will basically just mean other companies renting out their technology so they can launch using that tech for a small fee. Now, they're also doing Paymaster API, which is where they send transactions from smart wallets through the ERC 4337 account abstraction. This way, all gas fees for users are entirely sponsored by them. Now, the last thing would be DAO governance. This is basically where if you hold the token, you get voting rights over the future of the project. So there'll be a proposal put out, and then depending on how many tokens you have, you can vote on whether that proposal gets accepted. This could be to bring in new technology like AI, or it could be to partner with another project. Now, overall, all of those features are very, very impressive. And the fact that they've got all of this on one platform is absolutely innovative and groundbreaking. And that's why their pre-sale is doing so well so far. But to get involved is super simple. All you got to do is press the link in the description, press the join pre-sale button that you can see here, and then you connect your wallet, and then yes, you will be sent to this dashboard. Here you can see basically your balance, your invested, selected, ROI at listing, as well as a leaderboard here for the top transactions, and then of course a buy section here. So what you want to do here if you are interested in buying is essentially pick which coin you want to buy with by clicking the Ethereum button, and once you're happy with the coin you've selected, I'll just stick with Ethereum here, you type in how much you want to buy with. So for example, if I wanted to buy with 1 Ethereum here, you can see I would get 200,000 of the WeWake tokens. And then once you're happy, simply press the Buy WeWake button and connect your wallet. Now, when it comes to the token utility, they have tons of bonuses for staking. So basically, if you stake your WeWake to cover gas fees for others, you get perks for doing it. They also have a really cool referral system in which, yes, you can earn more WeWake, 15% in fact, if you refer your friends. And of course, holding WeWake will slash your swap fees even down to 0. And when it comes to their DAO governance system, you can vote on the future of the project, and the WeWake token actually unlocks that ability. Plus, you can also use WeWake as DeFi collateral. You can borrow, lend, and track everything in one place. So overall, these token utilities are fantastic. And if you are still on the fence, guys, if you join the WeWake pre-sale right now, you can actually get up to 80% in bonuses. When it comes to their tokenomics here, we can see it's pretty straightforward and meta. We can see that, yes, they do have 32% for the pre-sale, 14% for ecosystem incentives, 10% for user rewards, and 8% for liquidity. Now, the reason why I'm highlighting these four is because those are actually going directly to the community or the ecosystem. So this is going to enhance distribution, and having over 50% here doing that is a massive amount and will definitely benefit the longevity of the project. So that is WeWake, definitely a project that should be on your radar, and it's definitely one that you should consider because it's a top crypto pre-sale. If you want to buy the tokens, definitely check out the link in the description. But it's important to note that getting that first mover advantage is critical with projects like this. So do not wait if you are interested, because you are going to get those bonuses now if you were to purchase today. That is going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. I will see you in the next one.